15 new businesses. There's more on the horizon. Some of them I can mention, some of them I can't. There's a new factory talking about coming here, which you and I haven't discussed. TKI, I mean, it's not new to the county, but they're coming into a bigger facility and going to add some jobs to the community, and we're excited about that. Some of the grants that we've got right now, we received a Appalachian grant for a new water tank at Turkey Creek. It was a 50-50 match type grant. But again, you know, we're going to get that second new tank in the community, and that's also going to serve the people in the defeated community in the Turkey Creek end that, you know, we got to upgrade that particular stuff to keep our city where it is. The trail grant that we just received was an RTP grant, Rails to Trails program. It's a 80-20 match. We actually received the check this week on it for $88,000. Total project's $110,000. Now what that's going to let us do is we're going to expand that walking track from a 6-foot track to a 10-foot track. We're going to pave that track. Then on West Jefferson Avenue, coming off the hill toward the city park, on the right-hand side, we had some FEMA property that adjoined the walking track. We're going to come through that fence and tie that walking track into another walking track right there on West Jefferson for senior citizens, because we figure it will help them to get health and wellness that they need, but on a shorter and smaller level. On the amphitheater, we actually are going to bid this week on the amphitheater project. That project is going to be a $78,000 project, which the state matched $51,000 in that, and that's a tourism grant. Very fortunate to have gotten that. I know a lot of the people in the city and citizens have been wondering why the paving has not gotten to the level that they think it ought to be. We did do 2 streets in 2016, which were Spring Street and Carmack Avenue. We just don't have that kind of money, because right now it's costing almost $110,000 a mile for pavement. And it doesn't make any sense not to grind pavement and replace the old pavement, because that's what's went on here in the past. They kept topping it, kept topping it, kept topping it. And I've got some places out there where the pavement itself is over 12 inches deep. But if you don't get it down to the core, you don't get the good settle smoothness of pavement needs to be. The biggest one has been Main Street. Yes, it was on my books for last spring. Then we found out we had a major water line problem up on Main Street at the corner of Main and 3rd. That project's going to cost about $500,000. Paving of Main Street from the Cordell Hall Bridge to Highway 25 bypass was going to cost $160,000 by the time you restripe it all, you go around the square. So I'd held off. We have got a streetlight program that we got from the manager of Upcoming, came and made a presentation to my city council that he would like to see us do this program. But what really started us talking about LED lighting was the Cordell Hall Bridge. They were having problems with some of that new lighting that the state had put on that bridge. Well, I knew that we were going to have to take that on, because the state had told us that when that bridge was built, there wasn't any lighting on it, and actually Bonnell Aluminum helped the city put the lighting on that original bridge. So the state said, we fixed it once, it becomes yours. So I commenced then talking to the general manager, Mr. Jimmy Gregory, about could you work out some kind of deal and tell me what it would cost the city to change those out. Then that's when we got into the conversation about LED lighting. And with his views of how it would work, we worked it out with the city of South Carthage and Smith County, and all 3 of us went together and replace those lights. Now they're on a program with Upper Cumberland where they maintenance all of that now, and we just pay a surcharge for their services. And the LED alone are going to last 8 to 10 years longer than a normal light will. As far as the rest of the city, when we saw how well that looked, Jimmy came back to my city council and says, look, you know, we'd like to see if y'all would be the first city in our area with the co-op. Would you take a challenge of changing out the city streetlights out? He said he put the numbers together on what it could save us, and it was kind of a no-brainer. Right now, was completely done with it in June, and the numbers are showing us right now savings of $1,600 to $1,700 a month. We have got a new website out there. Our city recorder, Michael Ray, has set that up for us. It's very unique. Any building permits, any information for the city that you want, you can get on that website pretty much and get. We have a Facebook page. You can also leave a message on that particular website if you need to contact someone at this office. The number of City Hall is 735-1881. My extension's 203. And most of the time, if I'm not here, you can always rest assured you'll get a phone call back.
This video has been brought to you by these fine sponsors: